It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a brand new beer from Lidl, and this is their Down South Brewing brand, and it's their Market Brew Pale Ale, coming in at 4% ABV in a 330ml can. There's a look at the can. I've looked on Untapped, I've looked in a few other places to find out who contracts brew or who contracts brews this beer for Lidl, and I can't seem to find an answer. So if you guys would be kind enough, if you know of course, to leave a comment in the comments box, let me know who actually brews this beer. I'd be very much appreciative. We do like and love each comment that comes our way on the channel, mainly from newer videos. It's difficult to keep hold of 7,000 plus videos on YouTube, but we do our best. Without further ado then, let's get this beer out into a glass and see what we get. You can only buy this in a 4-pack at the moment, but they have just released, it's called a double hot Citra IPA that you can buy in single cans. Yeah, but this is available in a 4-pack, and the 4-pack cost about £2, £2.50, wasn't much at all. I used my Lidl Plus card and we had a bit of discount as well, so it was about £2.50 with the discount. So they do brew this singly, 5.9% ABV. We are going to be doing the review of this almost immediately, I suppose. It'll be in with the next few days that beer will be out. But this beer in the glass, one finger white head, good levels of carbonation. It's been a while since Lidl released any kind of new style beers. They brought out their canned range about 2 or 3 years ago, and they've been pretty quiet since then. This is the first time in a good while that they've actually brought something new out. Amber in colour, good levels of carbonation. There's a little bit of haze in there. Let's get the aroma. Oh, smells very tropical. Grapefruit, orange peel, spiciness, pepperiness. This smells quite promising. There's a real zestiness in it, like an old school West Coast pale ale rather than like a New World style pale ale. So the New World will be kind of like mango, passion fruit, grapefruit. The older world, the kind of like decade old now IPAs from America, the West Coast style of IPAs, has more of a zestiness, an orange peel, a grapefruit, which we're definitely picking up in this beer. Let's dive in. Cheers everybody. Yeah, that's okay, that. Ooh. Oh, it's swinging. Wow, lots of different flavours. I've gone from saying, oh yeah, that's okay, and then I've kind of like left with a long running tinniness that's running from the middle of the palate all the way down the end. It's like there's a bitterness there, but there's a real tinniness, a real metallic taste. Ah, what a shame. What a shame. The aroma was lovely, is lovely. The initial taste goes from being bready and biscuity and then hoppy in the middle, like grapefruit and lemon and spiciness, and then it just, the moment I said okay, as soon as that word slipped my mouth, the moment I said yeah, this is okay, this waft of tinny flavour come over on the back end. It's like someone's dropped a handful of copper nails in the bottom of my glass. It's a real shame. It's a real shame. But I'm going to say at this stage, it is brewed to a price. It is brewed on a budget. if you like. It's not much. It's less than £1 a can. Less than £1 a can for a 4% pale ale. I think you have to, after that initial bit of disappointment, I think you have to realise the price. You have to realise the fact that it was never going to be a world-beating beer in the first place. Is there anything overly wrong with it? No. No. Lots and lots and lots and lots of us, including me when I first got into beer, was used to that tinniness, that metallic taste, because a lot of the breweries which I used to buy my beer from naturally had this kind of tinniness in it anyway, this metallic taste. And it's only through drinking better quality beer that you realise that there's a metallic taste in your beer. It's got a nice lacing on the glass. You rock the beer back and forth, you can see the carbonation chasing the head of the glass. It's a amber coloured pale ale. I think that's the real first point of this beer being a little bit of a letdown, is the colour. I should have realised when I poured the beer, I should have went, oh yeah. I mean, the regional breweries have this wonderful idea that all beer should be amber in colour. Or, I mean, this beer, this very beer in the glass here, 5-10 years ago would have been marketed as a best bitter. Simple as that. They've changed a few of the hops out, they've put some American hops in, and they've now marketed it as a pale ale. The thing is with these regional breweries, and of course Lidl's marketing at the same time, is that they're producing a beer that they think will sell to the general public. And it sounds good. Market brew pale ale. It sounds like market town, locally brewed village type beer. And it's anything but really. It's brewed by a large regional. I'm not going to guess. I'm not going to... There's a few big regionals out there that produce beers like this, and it's just a bit of a shame. But look, if you're watching this, shaking your head, saying I've bought 4 of these and I'm quite happy to drink it and I quite like this beer, then just ignore my review. It's just my opinion. It's just my personal opinion on the beer. It's my kind of... It's just my view. It's just my view on the beer. It's just metallic. It's just metallic, like someone's dropped a handful of copper nails in the bottom of the glass. But that said, it's got quite a nice aroma to it. Orange and grapefruit, slightly kind of bitter on the back end, lemony, grapefruity, but then metallic, then really metallic. I'm going to rate it. I can't hide my disappointment with this one, I really can't. I wanted to like it. Some of the beers from Lidl are really good. I mean, the Perlenbacher Patronus Weiss beer is pretty good, although that does give me a hangover these days. Since they reduced the ABV to 5%, gives me a rotten hangover, that stuff. And their Perlenbacher Pils is pretty decent as well. It's brewed on a budget. It's a contract brewed beer where it's a very, very cheap pale ale. There's nothing overly wrong with it. If you can handle that metallic taste, you'll like it. It's not for me, I'm afraid. It's not for me. It's a 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.